Okay, real talk. Have you ever just looked at your hairbrush and thought, whoa, where is all this hair coming from? Like, it used to be thick, healthy, strong. And now, it's thinning, it breaks so easily, and honestly, it's kinda scary. I've been there, and I know how frustrating it is when you're doing everything right. You're trying the oils, the masks, the serums, and still, the shedding doesn't stop. But what if I told you the real fix isn't in another bottle on your shelf? It's actually on your plate.
Yep.
I know that sounds too simple to be true, but stay with me. Because if you're dealing with hair loss or thinning, especially as a woman 35 or older, there's a hidden reason no one really talks about enough: low iron. Before we dive in, let me just say, I'm all about natural solutions. But sometimes, our bodies need a little backup, right? That's why I've been using this supplement called Restolin. It's full of clean, science-backed nutrients that work from the inside out to support healthier hair. I'll tell you more about it later, but just know that if you're serious about getting your hair back on track, I've left the link for you below. No pressure, just something that really helped me. Now let's talk about iron. Here's the thing. Iron is like premium fuel for your hair follicles. It carries oxygen to your scalp, helps your strands grow stronger, and literally feeds your hair from the inside out. But if your iron levels are even a little low, like just borderline low, your hair will absolutely notice. It's one of the first things to go when your body's running on empty. And here's where it gets tricky. You might not even feel anemic. You could be walking around with low energy, cold hands, thinning hair, and never realize it's all connected to iron. That was me for the longest time. I thought I was just tired from stress or hormones. Meanwhile, my body was screaming for more iron, and I didn't even hear it. So today, I want to share some of the best iron-rich foods that can make a huge difference, not just for anemia, but for reversing hair loss and giving your strands the strength they've been missing. And listen, you don't have to do anything extreme. These are everyday foods, things you can add to your meals starting today. Let's start with something simple: red meat. Now I know not everyone eats meat, and that's totally fine. But if you do, lean beef is one of the best sources of heme iron, which is the type your body absorbs most easily. Even just a few servings a week can help boost your levels. But what if you're plant-based or just not into red meat that often? Totally get it. Let's talk lentils and chickpeas. These little legumes are underrated iron heroes. Pair them with vitamin C, like a squeeze of lemon or some red bell peppers, and boom, your body absorbs even more of that non-heme iron. And here's a fun one: dark chocolate. Yes, seriously, the real high cacao kind, not the sugary stuff. Just a small square can give your body a boost of iron and antioxidants. It's like a treat and a remedy in one. Have you ever had pumpkin seeds as a snack? They're crunchy, salty, and surprisingly rich in iron and zinc, which is also amazing for scalp health. I started keeping a little jar of roasted pumpkin seeds at my desk, and it's my go-to afternoon pick-me-up now. Oh, and don't skip the leafy greens. I know. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, they're not always exciting. But blend them into a smoothie or toss them into an omelette, and you're feeding your scalp with iron, folate, and even vitamin K. All good stuff for circulation and hair growth. Now here's something a lot of people miss: pairing your iron-rich foods the right way. So many of us eat iron sources with things that block absorption, like coffee or tea right after a meal. I used to always sip green tea after lunch, until I learned it was literally blocking the iron I just ate. Now I wait an hour or so and it's made a real difference. Have you ever tried tofu or quinoa as part of your meals? They're awesome plant-based options, and when cooked right, they're super satisfying. Plus, quinoa is also packed with protein, so it's a win-win. If you're feeling a little fancy, try oysters. I know it's not an everyday food for everyone, but they're one of the most iron-dense foods out there. Just a few can give you more iron than a whole steak. And if you want to sneak iron into your breakfast, egg yolks. Don't toss them out. They've got iron and healthy fats your hair loves. I like mine soft-boiled over toast with avocado. Chef's kiss. Speaking of breakfast, I actually put together a free little guide with even more iron-rich food combos and some recipes I didn't have time to share here. If you want that, the link is right below, totally free, just something to help you get started on your hair recovery journey. Now back to what I mentioned earlier, Restolin. If you're doing the food part and you're ready for that extra layer of support, I really recommend checking it out. It's got a blend of nutrients that target hair health, circulation, and scalp nourishment from the inside. No chemicals, no weird fillers, just natural ingredients your body recognizes. It's not some miracle overnight fix. Nothing ever is. But if you give it time, the results can really surprise you. I've left the link below if you're curious. All right, friend, that's it for today. But I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these iron-rich foods before? Or do you have a go-to hair growth trick that's worked for you? Drop it in the comments. I seriously love reading your stories and learning from you too. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I've got a whole lineup of natural beauty and hair growth tips coming your way. And if you found this video helpful, would you do me a favor and share it with someone who might need it too? Sending you lots of love and stronger, shinier hair days ahead. Start living your healthiest, best life today with Vital Life.